Inside here is the working mechanisms. You got the loaf pan and the paddle wheel. It makes a small loaf. It's not a huge thing, but for a family of 3, it's more than enough. And you just put the ingredients in, you press the buttons, and you walk away, and in 5 hours you come back and your loaf is ready. Can't ask for any more than that. Here are the ingredients that I have set up. I have here the salt. I'm using a pink Himalayan salt. That is 2 teaspoons of that. And then the next is dry milk. There's 2 tablespoons of that. The salt was teaspoons. The milk, dry milk, is tablespoons. And then some brown sugar, which is also 1.5 tablespoons. Some plain yogurt, 3/4 cup. Some sesame seeds, 1/4 cup. And we've got 7 fluid ounces of water from our reverse osmosis system, so it's good clean water. We're going to need some unsalted butter, and there is the flour, 18 1/4 ounces or 3 11/16 cup. Always on flour in bread machines, it's best to go by weight. Weight is the way to go. That's the most accurate. You use a digital scale and it works fine. So I'm going to go ahead and begin to add these ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and start adding the dry ingredients without spilling any, hopefully. Sorry, it's hard to do this and do the camera at the same time. Those who make videos will know what I'm talking about. I need a professional videographer to work with me, but they are not available. Okay, smooth it out a little bit. Put in my other dry ingredients, the salt, the dry milk, the brown sugar, and the sesame seeds. Alright, there's my dry ingredients. Now for the wet ingredients. I'm going to do the, what was the amount of butter again? Butter was 2 tablespoons. This little device is awesome. I have different breads in there. It pops open, has a cutter. You move it 2 tablespoons forward. To the 2 tablespoon mark, and you cut it off. What could be easier than that, right? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the yogurt in now. Okay, the yogurt came out nice in 1 clump. And now the water. Alright. Now I'm going to pause the camera while I put it in the maker. Alright, the loaf pan is in the maker. I'm going to close the maker. Make sure the yeast is still in there fine. Yep. Now I'm going to set the settings. What I want is a whole wheat. I'm going to set it to bake. See, the bake is blinking. And then I'm going to, let's see, set it back to bake. Okay, bake. And then the menu is for, sorry, go back to whole wheat. As you can see, it's going to take 5 hours. The bake is blinking. We're going to set the size to large. And the crust I think we'll leave as is. And we hit start. And that's all there is to it. 5 hours later, we'll see what happens. Alright, this is Rumpelstiltskin back again. I've just removed the whole wheat bread from the Panasonic bread maker. And it looks definitely lighter in color and texture than the all 100% hard red winter wheat. I'm going to let it cool and I'll slice into it. But it smells delicious, and like I said, it looks a lot lighter in color and texture than just the red hard winter. We'll see. And this is my daughter Gabriella.
Hello.
She eats bread every day for lunch, and I'm hoping that she'll like this bread that I'm making and that she'll use it for lunch. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
And would you like to have Daddy's bread?
Yeah, and I want to see what it tastes like.
Oh, right. I want to see what it too. Did you like the other bread that I make, the browner one?
Not really.
Yeah. Why? What do you think about it?
I thought the crunchy part wasn't as good as the
Yeah.
bread. And it tasted very weird. I had to drink some water.
Okay.
I did not like it.
No, not even a little bit?
Only a little bit.
What about if you were starving?
I would eat it.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. Hopefully you never have to starve and eat it, but we'll make it better, right?
Ow.
Rumpelstiltskin back. Here's the bread after we cut it. You can still see a little bit where the paddle shaft, that was from the bread maker, is in the bread, or left a mark in the bread, but really nothing really that bad at all as far as the marking from the paddle. Anyway, the bread is delicious. Loved it. Just had a slice with some good salted butter. It was delicious. Let me see if I can zoom in here. The texture is crunchy on the outside with very soft bread in the middle. It's definitely not like store-bought bread, which is actually a good thing. You can just, it's a very soft, rich type of bread interior, and the outside is hard and crunchy. Pretty decent. There's the side of it there, and the bottom. Anyway, very pleased with how this bread came out. Very delicious. I think I'm going to cut myself another slice while it's nice, still and warm. And I definitely think adding the 2 parts whole red hard winter wheat with 1 part of soft winter wheat really is a ticket. And I think it calls for more experimentation. So look for more bread adventures in the future. Rumpelstiltskin signing out. Doing some more videoing of the bread. This is the bread that I made. Trying to describe the taste. It's a definitely nutty, but I want to say caramely or creamy type of flavor as well, and that may come from the yogurt that was used in the bread mixture. The crust is very crunchy, almost like a little cracker, and very delicious. And the texture is open, but not like white bread open. But very happy with this specific recipe, and just wanted to share my thoughts on the taste of it. This is my second slice, so it can't be bad. Very impressed.